There comes a time in life when we start thinking about what's next, where we'll live, how we'll stay independent, and most importantly, how we can do it all without sacrificing comfort or freedom. Maybe you've had that conversation with your family, or maybe you've been wondering about it yourself. Nursing homes have been the go-to option for years, but let's be honest, they're not for everyone. The good news? There are so many other choices out there, options that let you keep your independence, stay close to loved ones, and even enjoy a little extra comfort along the way. That's exactly what we're talking about today, the 5 best alternatives to nursing homes that give you more freedom, more flexibility, and a whole lot more joy in your golden years. Now, I know what you might be thinking, change can feel overwhelming, especially when it comes to where you live. But what if I told you there are ways to get the support you need without giving up the things that make life sweet? Whether it's staying in your own home with a little extra help or moving to a community that feels like a permanent vacation, we're going to walk through these options together. So, let's start with the first alternative, one that might just surprise you with how simple and effective it is. 1. Aging in place with home care services. There's no place like home, right? For many of us, the idea of staying right where we are, surrounded by familiar walls, memories, and maybe even that rose garden you've spent years tending, sounds like the perfect plan. And with today's home care services, it's more possible than ever. Imagine having a helping hand for the things that have gotten a little harder, whether it's cooking, cleaning, or even just someone to check in on you a few times a week. Home care aides can come for a few hours a day or even just a couple times a week, depending on what you need. They're not there to take over your life, they're there to make sure you can keep living it exactly the way you want. And here's the best part, you're in control. You decide what help you need, when you need it, and who provides it. No rigid schedules, no one-size-fits-all rules, just support that fits your life. Now, you might be wondering, what about medical care? Well, that's where home health care comes in. Nurses or therapists can visit for things like medication management or physical therapy, so you don't have to worry about constant trips to the doctor. It's all about making your life easier, not more complicated. 2. Independent living communities. If the idea of maintaining a house feels like too much these days, or if you're just ready for a change of scenery with a little more socializing, independent living communities might be the perfect middle ground. Think of it like a neighborhood designed just for folks like you, where everything is tailored to make life simpler and more enjoyable. These communities offer private apartments or cottages, but with perks like housekeeping, meal plans, and activities right outside your door. Fancy a game of cards in the afternoon? There's probably a group waiting for you. Want to take a painting class or join a book club? It's all there. And the best part? No more shoveling snow or fixing leaky faucets, maintenance is taken care of for you. It's not about giving up independence, it's about trading chores for choices. You still come and go as you please, but now you've got more time and energy for the things you love. Now, these first 2 options are just the beginning. There are even more wonderful alternatives that offer different levels of support while keeping your freedom intact. So, let's keep exploring. Because when it comes to your golden years, you deserve all the comfort and joy life has to offer. Now, we've already talked about how staying at home with a little extra help or moving to an independent living community can give you the best of both worlds, support when you need it and freedom the rest of the time. But what if you're looking for something with a bit more assistance, without stepping into the traditional nursing home model? Well, that's where our next 2 alternatives come in. 3. Assisted living facilities. Let's start with assisted living. Now, I know the name might make some folks hesitate. After all, no one wants to think they need assistance, right? But here's the thing, assisted living isn't about taking away your independence. It's about giving you the right amount of help so you can focus on enjoying life. Picture this, your own private apartment, 3 delicious meals a day prepared for you, housekeeping so you don't have to lift a finger for chores, and staff available around the clock if you need anything. Whether it's help getting dressed in the morning or just someone to remind you to take your medication. But what really makes assisted living special is the social side of things. These places are designed to keep you active and engaged. There's usually a full calendar of events, exercise classes, movie nights, even day trips to local attractions. You'll meet new friends, try new hobbies, and never feel like you're stuck with nothing to do. And here's something important to remember: assisted living isn't a one-way door. Many places let you adjust your level of care as your needs change. So if you start out needing just a little help but later require more, you won't have to uproot your life and move somewhere new. 4. Continuing Care Retirement Communities, CCRCs. Now, if you like the idea of having all your future care needs handled in one place, you will want to hear about Continuing Care Retirement Communities, or CCRCs, as they're often called. These are a bit like having an entire care continuum wrapped up in one welcoming neighborhood. Here's how it works. You move in while you're still active and independent, maybe into a lovely cottage or apartment. As time goes on, if you ever need more help, whether that's assisted living services or even skilled nursing care, it's all right there on the same campus. You won't have to leave your friends or familiar surroundings. Your spouse could stay in your original home while you receive more care, just a short walk away. Yes, these communities often require a larger upfront investment, but many people find the peace of mind priceless. It's knowing that no matter what the future holds, you've already made the arrangements. You and your family won't have to scramble to find new housing if your needs change. Now, these options we've covered so far, home care, independent living, assisted living, and CCRCs, they all offer wonderful ways to maintain your independence while getting the support you need. But there's one more alternative I want to tell you about, one that's becoming increasingly popular because it combines the comfort of home with the warmth of family. We've covered so many wonderful options already, from staying in your own home with a little extra help, to vibrant independent living communities, to assisted living facilities that offer just the right amount of support, and even those all-in-one retirement communities that plan for your future needs. But there's one more alternative I'm especially excited to share with you, because it's all about bringing care and connection right into your daily life. 5. Adult family homes, or board and care homes. Now, this might be the coziest option of all. Imagine living in a real home, not a facility, but an actual house, with just a handful of other residents and caregivers who feel like family. These are often called adult family homes, board and care homes, or residential care homes, depending on where you live. Here's how it works. A caregiver, usually a licensed professional, opens their home to a small group of seniors, typically 6 or fewer. You'd have your own private room or sometimes share with a spouse, but meals are shared around a family-style table, and care is provided around the clock. It's more personal than larger facilities, with home-cooked meals, a relaxed atmosphere, and caregivers who really get to know you. These homes are perfect if you want more attention than a big facility can provide but don't need the full medical care of a nursing home. Many specialize in certain needs, like memory care or diabetes management, while keeping that warm, neighborhood feeling. And here's something beautiful: these homes often become tight-knit little communities. Birthdays are celebrated together, grandchildren visit for afternoon cookies, and there's always someone to chat with on the porch. It's not institutional, it's intentional, designed to feel like the kind of caring environment we all hope for in our later years. You know, when we started this conversation, we talked about how important it is to have choices, real, meaningful options that let you keep your independence while getting the support you need. And looking at all these alternatives together, I hope you're feeling as encouraged as I am. Whether it's staying in your own home with some help, joining an active senior community, or finding a cozy adult family home where you're treated like, well, family, there's no one right way to do this next chapter of life. The most important thing? You get to decide what feels right for you. Maybe that means trying out a short-term stay at an assisted living facility to see how you like it. Maybe it means converting the downstairs den into a bedroom so you can age in place more comfortably. Or maybe it's finally letting go of home maintenance so you can spend more time on grandkids, gardening, or that novel you've been meaning to write. Whatever path you choose, remember this: growing older doesn't mean giving up the things that make life rich. In fact, with these alternatives, it might just mean more freedom, more comfort, and more joy than ever before. So here's to your next adventure. May it be everything you want it to be. If you've had experiences with any of these options, or if you're just starting to explore them, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more conversations like this one. Until next time, take care and keep living life on your terms.